Hello.
Hello, happy
Hey.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's that week. I'm Brandy, and this is Shannon, and together we are the Thriving Relationship.
We
Yeah.
formed something.
Yeah, we're creating stuff, and it's so exciting. So it's Thanksgiving this week,
Yeah.
and though I love the outpouring of gratitude during the month of November, it was really funny as we were preparing to kind of go live, and we're going to talk about gratitude today. We came down to it, like gratitude is, there's no other way to put it except for that it's a superpower.
It's magic.
It really
It's
is.
magic.
Like, if magic exists, it's in gratitude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we just spent last week at a retreat called Mindset, and one of the printouts that I love that I keep forgetting to take to work, but I'm going to take it, which it listed the frequencies or the vibrations of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And the highest frequency that you can have is gratitude.
Yes.
So no wonder this time of year for a lot of us feels really good.
Right.
Because we're focused on it and we're taking time to actually state it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's ultimately what we want to talk about tonight is just why do we care about gratitude? So
Right.
Shannon started to kind of touch on the idea, if you kind of understand the ideas of vibrations and vibrations in the world, that gratitude is, when you're looking at different emotional states and how you vibrate, there is no higher state than gratitude.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's absolutely a practice, whether I work with couples or not, whoever I'm working with.
As an individual.
Yeah.
Right.
Once we've kind of gone through that validating of like the icky part that, sometimes they're coming to talk about and like, yep, that makes a lot of sense. You'd feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like one of the best practices I can do when I'm working with clients that are struggling to kind of pull out of a slump or deal with anger or something is, what can we find in your life to be grateful for? Right?
Right. I think any time that I feel like I'm going into a mood. Brad's not in here to just talk about my moods today, but if I feel like, I'm starting to focus on what's not working, what's not going well, am I ever going to get X, Y, Z, what if is my usual anxiety. But if I can move into a place of what am I grateful for?
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is take a breath, look around, remember who's in your life, your family, your friends,
Yes.
the house that you live in. I don't know about my dog. I don't know if I'm grateful for
Depends
my
on
dog.
the day,
Depends on the
right?
day. But all of a sudden you will feel a lightening because you're starting to shift out of fear or guilt or resentment or anger, which is all
Low vibration.
Low vibration.
Yeah.
Right. So just for a practice as individuals, I think it's really important. Start your day with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can journal about it, write it on the mirror.
Yes. So I have a really funny story. I use this from time to time. Shannon and I probably talked about it, but it's very much so about how leaning on gratitude was so helpful. So, sometimes in my marriage, there's points where Brandon and I are irritated with each other. And I know, it doesn't, can you believe that? Wait, what? You do couples therapy and you have fights in your marriage?
No.
Sometimes we
it's
do.
all perfect. It's perfect in the Hobbs
Right.
and the Johnson household.
Yeah. So I always call my mom.
Oh,
Brandon's on.
We're
Here
out.
we go. So I always call my mom. Most mornings I call my mom and I visit with her on my way to work because she lives out of state. And so that's kind of my time to talk to her uninterrupted. And sometimes if I'm frustrated, I'll vent about kind of whatever I'm feeling. And I was venting and I'd gotten probably only a mile or so. It didn't take very long to like, come on,
Just 1 mile
yeah.
of venting.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, really, I barely got from my house to, like, maybe a mile, and I wasn't speeding that bad. But, I caught myself. I knew what was happening, and I knew, like, this is the start of my day, and I could continue down this path, right? Like, I could continue, and I could, like, stew on the things that were irritating me, and, like, my mom probably was like, what the heck just happened? I just swapped, and I said, yep, those are the things that are irritating me. I said, but... And I went through and I just started listing. My husband is so wonderful because he helps take care of the kids all the time. Like he does such a beautiful job with helping to make sure they get to school and they get their lunches packed. And he's fantastic that if they forgot something, he can run things there. And he is such a, he's just so powerful as a speaker and as a supporter. And, and so I just started like like out loud talking to my mom, like, and he does this, and that is so wonderful, and he does this, and that is so wonderful. And when we first met, the first meal he cooked me was fajitas in the microwave, and that was so wonderful, right? Especially now that I've been married to him for 10 years, I know that he really doesn't cook, so that was a really big
That's a
effort
big
on his
deal.
part.
Yes.
Right, yeah. So I got to experience that just on my way to work. By the time I got to my office, my mood had completely shifted from what it was like when I left the house. And it was very easy then, I think, to reach out to Brandon and just say, hey, I love you. Like, and I love you more than the fight that we're in right now. Let's take care of this tonight, right? And it was really easy to be able to come back to the conversation, put aside the egos, and just kind of work our way through the parts that were uncomfortable. And we always grow when we approach it that way.
Yeah, I think Brad and I don't know, it's been probably 4 years, maybe 3 years ago. It was in this house. We were going through a frustrating time, and I decided, like, I've heard of this gratitude practice. We should try it. And so, but I get really impromptu. I'm not a very patient person. And so I'm like, we should write it on a mirror. We should write it on the mirror right here. And so I grabbed out some sort of lipstick, and I started just immediately writing gratitude all over my mirror. And then it was a great way to wake up, because obviously you see the mirror every morning, you're doing your makeup, and you get to read your gratitude. And then I had company coming, and I realized, like, I don't know that I want them to see all my gratitude, and that was really hard. Apparently lipstick has a lot of wax in it. It was not easy
hard to get off here.
So to do your gratitude practice,
you need a dry erase marker.
something a little easier than trying to scrub off all that lipstick, but it did what it needed to do. It got us in that great way to wake up, get in the frame of mind of gratitude, appreciation instead of frustration.
Totally. I love that idea. Gratitude is, so most of my day, kind of when I'm at work, I actually spend most of my time working with people struggling with addiction. And so we spend a lot of time kind of figuring out how to help people, kind of shift to a new lifestyle and have new friends, and how to deal with triggers when they come up and things like that. And, the attitude of gratitude or a gratitude list is always something that comes up. And the people that you really use them, they just shine when they talk about it. They're like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite. And, so we'll talk about, like, when you feel a trigger or when things kind of get difficult, like you just start journaling. Or sometimes we even talk about, like, maybe ahead of time you have an attitude of gratitude or a gratitude list that, like, carry in your wallet or you have in your purse or something.
Emergency.
Totally. That's exactly what it's for. Is so that when it's like, oh, like, all you have to do is pull out this list that you have with you of all these things. And then if you have that list, like, you can add to it, right? Like, sometimes something new comes up and it's like, oh, I had no idea. I'm so grateful for seat warmers, right?
Oh, I am. I have that gratitude.
Yes.
Down coats and seat warmers. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, or sunshine after our trip. We spent our trip in Georgia, and we were like, oh, it's going to be Georgia. And then it was cloudy and rainy the whole time until, like, the day we were leaving, and it was like, sunshine.
I need sun. So now gratitude as far as relationships.
Yes.
So many times we are running in circles. I do the laundry. Brad cooks everything. He's running kids in circles. We do these repeat tasks, and they can feel overwhelming or frustrating at times. So taking the time to actually state gratitude, appreciation. Thank you for cooking dinner. I really appreciate that you did the laundry. Even though it's something, some couples will say, but we do it every day, or the stated gratitude really helps in the relationship. So being able to feel seen and heard and appreciated for what you're doing.
Yeah, if you do it every day, like, do it every day. Be able to say, thank you for making dinner tonight. Thank you for doing the laundry. Thank you for moving it from the wash to the dryer, right? I mean,
I want every step.
Seriously, look, it's so important. And all of those little things are always happening. And
they feel like the never-ending.
Yeah,
it's dusting, and you always need to dust.
Yeah, it's just easy to take it for granted, right? Like, have you ever had your partner leave town, and then, like, I love it when Brad leaves, and you're like, I'm stopping, I'm getting a rotisserie chicken, and
It's
great.
picnic.
It's like picnic time, which I think is so
Cheese.
fun. But
It's a picnic for a
Yes.
week. The kids are like, "Oh, we're starving.
Yes.
Dad's gone."
yeah, I mean, I know it hits me. Like Brandon does a couple trips every year where he gets out of area, and it's been a big adjustment this year just because we've had such changes happen in our life. And so when he's gone, and it's like, I gotta get the kids all ready. Like I gotta do all this stuff. Like I have a new appreciation, or I'm kind of filled with like, it's a lot. It is a lot. And it's easy for me like, oh, you're not going here, right? Like it's a lot.
Yes. Yes. So making sure that you just take the time on a daily basis. So, I mean, this week is great. People will be sitting around Thanksgiving tables, really expressing gratitude, but the challenge is to carry it throughout the year.
All right, so you can always find more information about kind of what we do. This is kind of our fun way to interact with just the community. We offer a few different things through our Thriving Relationship, and so we offer online workshops, which are available so that you and your partner can actually kind of work through some material to help really create that thriving relationship in the privacy of your own home. Just between the two of you, homework comes right to your email. Homework's probably not your best word, but like
experiential exercises.
Yeah, right? Activities that help you connect, which is wonderful. So we also offer intensive weekends. Sometimes we work with couples that are like, nope, I can't come in for therapy every week, or like things are really intense and we just got to go deep, or, like we do weekends where we'll come and spend as much time as you want to fill in 2 to 3 days, 1 to 2 days.
We just dig in. It's my favorite.
Yeah, we skip all the fluff of like, hi, when we see each other, and we just dig, which is awesome. And then we also put together a variety of different retreats. And so we were just kind of starting to plan our 2019. And it's going to be an exciting year for retreats. For those of us in the Idaho Falls area or Eastern Idaho, or even a little beyond that, just as a heads up, I know we're going to have something happening come February, local.
1 to 2 days.
Yeah, we're looking 1 to 2 days.
May, I think we will head back to Sun Valley.
Yeah.
I love the retreat there.
Yeah. May, we're looking at Sun Valley.
July, we're looking at
Park City.
And
then we'll do something in the fall. We're always drawn to Sun Valley, so we'll probably
may
end up
round
in Sun
back.
Valley, but we'll have to see. So we've got a few retreats kind of coming up for 2019, and of course just the other fun things that we love to do with couples. So please do not hesitate to go check out our website. It's Shannon K, that's KAYJohnson.com, and there you'll find all kinds of links and descriptions of all the different stuff. And don't hesitate if you have questions.
Just message.
Yeah.
We love to talk.
Yeah, I don't sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up. So if you send messages, I'll start responding.
So we work very well. I will cover the messages till about midnight.
Till midnight. Yep.
And then she starts at 4. 12 to 4. We don't have anyone. Sorry.
All right. Well, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Travel safely. I know if you're in our area, we've got big storms coming. So, be prepared.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.